You're now watching Good Morning Cruisers. Starting the morning off right with your hosts, Griff and Alyssa.
Good morning, cruisers.
Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Like and subscribe for non-stop cruise talk brought to you live. Enjoy the show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. How is your Friday? It is Friday.
It is Friday.
TGIF.
We made it.
Oh my gosh. So yesterday in the chat, people were roasting me for the mic, and it still might squeak on you. But I'll try to speak directly into it today. I'll try to look forward at you guys, my family, the crew, the Paradise family. Good morning. How are you guys doing today? Today is Friday, September 3rd.
It is.
The weather is very clear, sunny skies here in Florida, and we might head to the beach today.
Well, we better, because it's right outside our window.
Catherine Gardner, shout out to Catherine. She's been waiting since 5:30 a.m.
Wow.
Wow. We got shout out to you, Catherine. We appreciate the love and support. So, good morning, everyone. Where are you guys watching from today? Let everyone that's new in the chat, let them know where you're from. Introduce yourselves. Say good morning. TGIF. It's the weekend, baby. What's y'all's plans today? Because our plans are shocking cruise news. You will not believe which cruise line has decided not to allow kids to sail.
This is nuts.
I was like, excuse me?
Excuse me?
Wasn't prepared for that. Also, you won't believe what Carnival revealed, and we touched on that yesterday, but they revealed some new plans.
Okay. Okay.
What else do we have here in the news? One moment. I put the articles below. Cruise food is changing.
That sounds like it's a good thing.
So Rose sent us an email this morning. She goes, guys, the cruise food is changing. That's so my buddy John from Ship Show, he critiques food just like I do.
Well,
and
yeah.
he's
We're
always desired a new experience. And the cruise food is changing, so we can't wait to let you guys know what's going on in the cruise industry with that, the trends. And there's been some Hideaway Beach rumors. As you know, Michael Bailey made an announcement that Hideaway Beach is coming to the perfect day at Coco Cay, and everyone exploded. You heard it there first, but Royal Caribbean blog put out an article, and I read that article, and I decided to take a peek at the comments.
Okay.
And apparently there's some rumors going on around about Hideaway Beach that people think may or may not be true.
Oh, this could be fun.
And because it's Friday and we're going to have a little bit of fun today, we're going to jump into those comments and read them.
Okay.
Because that's usually a number one rule. Stay out of the comments. But this time,
we're going into the comments.
We're going into the comments. That's our segment. We're going into the comments. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday's episode, Setting Up the Weekend. Julian Orwell says, my 3 kiddos can't wait for our December Mardi Gras cruise. Need that kid news. She goes, I need to know which cruise line is about to make this announcement.
Yep.
Yeah. How was your day yesterday?
It was actually really nice.
Yeah?
Yeah, the rain stopped, and we ended up going to the beach for a little bit, which was cool. Took a nice little walk, found some sand dollars. It was lovely.
It was lovely.
It was lovely.
We have 79 people in the chat. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up button. Good morning. How did you two meet? Keith Williams. Excellent question. I was doing my daily, general task in life of espionage and spying on, not that story?
No,
okay.
Not that story.
Okay. Cool. Then we'll just talk about it another time. So what's the first story you guys want to get into?
Okay. This is getting on my nerves. This hat. I'm sorry. This hat.
My wife's over here struggling,
struggling.
like suffocating herself. But the first news was, what do you guys want to hear first? Let's go with that. It's Friday. We can wing it a little bit. You guys want to talk about the food? You guys want to talk about the kids?
I feel like they want to talk about the kids first.
Okay.
And I guess that is where I come in. So I got a couple emails between yesterday and today. Yep, see, I want to talk about the kids.
They want to talk about the kids.
Now, open the wrong thing. So it is Disney. Disney Cruise Line has announced.
Hold on to your seats.
Yeah, has announced that the Disney Wonder, first of all, let's talk about that. The Disney Wonder is now going to sail out of San Diego.
Okay.
Starting October 1st. So that's super exciting. Unfortunately, Disney is canceling the 2 sailings prior on the Wonder. So starting October 1st, they will sail out of San Diego. There will be shortened itineraries for the first couple. And I'm sorry, I need to get to my actual article so I don't give you the wrong information. And then that is October and November, and then Galveston sailings will be announced at a later date. And it says, please note that on California sailings, guests ages 12 and older must be fully vaccinated, and guests 11 years of age and older are not required to be vaccinated, but must prove negative PCR test results. And we'll get into the test results and the testing a little bit later, but I want to talk about this specifically. For the November 5th Panama Canal sailing, so that is sailing on the Disney Wonder from San Diego, guests 11 years of age and younger will be unable to sail. So they are doing a fully vaccinated cruise on the Disney Wonder just for the Panama Canal sailing, which I think is kind of interesting. I'm not sure. I guess it would be because of the ports that they're going to, but I'm not sure how they can say this one cruise is fully vaccinated and this one is not. Anyhow, I digress. So that is for the November 5th sailing on the Disney Wonder. It does say, if I get to it, if you have a reservation with a child that is 11 years of age and under, as well as if your reservation is linked to someone that does have a kid that's under 11, you have between today and September 14th to cancel or modify your itinerary. And by September 15th, all children 11 years of age and under will need to be removed from the reservation.
That sucks.
It does. Because I mean, of course, someone said probably due to the length of it. It is a longer sailing. Panama Canals typically are. But if you have that sailing booked and that's the itinerary you're looking forward to, and your kids are all coming with you.
I know.
And then you say, oh, sorry.
I know.
Like, obviously, you wouldn't just say you can't go. Like, you would move the reservation.
Yeah, you're going to move the reservation. But can you imagine moms and dads? They need me to turn it up.
Well, I turned it up a little bit, but this is
I don't.
what it was yesterday.
You know how kids are though. Like you got to take a knee and get down to their eye level and say, "Hey, baby girl, like we're not going on the Disney cruise." And they start crying, and then you're like, we're gonna have to move it and postpone it. And then you got the older ones who are like 10, like, but I told all my friends I was doing this, and then they slam doors, and then I think about stuff like that.
I know. I will say, I mean, at least they're letting you move it.
Yeah, they're letting you move it.
They're letting you modify the itinerary so you can go. They can go on the Wonder prior if that's possible, but of course that's maybe not possible. Maybe people already took off their time because November is coming up. Like that's in 2 months from in 2 days. Yeah. So, that's kind of a bummer.
So shout out to our friend Angela Norton. She had hooked us up with a super chat.
Thank you, Angela.
Thank you very much. Good morning and happy Friday, and cheers to you both, and have a great day. Thank you very much.
You too.
We appreciate the super chat. But back to the kids real quick. Speaking of kids, we have a rich and jazzy life in the building. I was watching one of their vlogs on the Carnival Mardi Gras, and they've got kids, and they were just talking about the real life challenges of having kids and going on a cruise, and how they edited the vlog. It looks good. It looks like they had a bunch of fun. But then they talked about, when the kids go crying, one needs a nap, one's hungry, one doesn't need the food.
That sounds like me.
Go check out their channel. Shout out to you guys. And they're on the Carnival Mardi Gras. So if you were on the Carnival Mardi Gras. So if you need some Carnival Mardi Gras vlogs, go check out Rich and Jazzy Life. They're shocked that there's no kids on a Disney ship. Back into the chat. It's a tough time to sail for families, but thinking for now, they just need to abstain. That's from Vicky Gilligan. Good time with the Goodrums, dropping some parental knowledge. That's why we don't tell our kids when we're going until a couple days before, because you never know what can happen.
That's true.
Oh, so a surprise. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
taking that tip. Put it in my little pocket there.
In my little pocket.
Because I would be the one like, we're going to Disney in 3 months. And they're excited for 3 months and be like,
Oh, just kidding.
oh. And then I make a list and break the news.
Right. Yeah. He'd be like, no, you have to do it. So that is the Disney news for children under the age of 11. It's currently just for the November 5th sailing on the Wonder. I say currently because anything could change at any time. Oh.
So they want to know what you're drinking. They said it looks healthy.
It is healthy.
With a capital H.
It is a green juice, cold pressed juice with apple, pineapple, cucumber, kale, spinach, lemon, and ginger. And it is delicious.
Now, we told our son at the terminal, Team
that's
Reese
cool.
travels with a super surprise.
That's really cool.
So they just packed all their stuff, his stuff, and was like, by the way, we're not going to band camp.
We're not going to band.
We're going on a cruise. And they were like, I knew it. I was wondering where my trumpet was.
Yeah, that's funny.
Right.
I was wondering
Yeah, that's the gem. We don't tell the kids that. See, okay. All right. I'm
There you
glad we
go.
got that advice. 200 plus people in the chat today. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up because it's Friday. TGIF. What do you guys have planned this weekend? Because we're about to get into something called the cruise food.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Sounds way more exciting than what I was just about to talk about. So
Go get in there. Get in there. We'll hold off on the cruise food because I got to load up the photos.
okay. So I was just going to recap a little bit of what happened yesterday about the announcement of the testing. So I'm sorry. So the testing, according to the CDC, is now updated. So depending on your cruise line, and I'm saying that because I'm going to read some of the ones that we do know about, you might have to get tested sooner than you thought. So we're going to stick with Disney right now because I'm still in this Disney article.
Okay.
So revised CDC requirements for all sailings on Disney as of September 13th until further notice. So that is in 10 days. If you're sailing September 13th or beyond until further notice, the window in which guests 11 years of age and under must take and submit proof of negative COVID-19 test results has been reduced. Instead of being between 5 days and 24 hours prior to sail date, tests must be taken and submitted between 3 days and 24 hours prior to sail date. Tests should be a rapid PCR or lab-based PCR test. Rapid antigen tests are not accepted. So Disney had a bigger window, it sounded like, for unvaccinated kids to take a test. Now it must be within 3 days. So that's still 72 hours prior. But it sounds like you also have to submit it before 24 hours prior. So it's still technically the same amount of time back that you would get the test. But you still have 3 days. So if you sail on Saturday, you would have to get the test no later than Wednesday, I guess, and then submit it by Friday.
Okay.
Must be PCR. All guests, though, regarding of age and vaccination status, are required to take a COVID-19 test administered by Inspired Diagnostics at the terminal before boarding.
Okay.
Disney Cruise will cover the cost.
All right.
So that's kind of like what we did with Norwegian.
Correct.
Right. So it was a fully vaccinated cruise. We didn't have to test before. They said we could if we wanted to, but everybody was getting tested at the port. It was a rapid test, and we didn't have to pay for it. The cruise line covered that. So props to Disney for continuing to do that. However, as stated with Carnival yesterday, Carnival, you now have 48 hours to take a test, regardless of whether you are vaccinated or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't believe you'll be tested at the port as well. I think that is just your test. So Carnival is mainly running vaccinated cruises. So you have to take a test before you get there. It's on your own expense.
All right.
I mean, fine.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I like that Disney's including the test.
Absolutely. I think this is just a new wave of things. I think maybe it's included in the cost of your cruise, or it's just included in general.
But Carnival's not including it at all. You have to pay for it.
To each their own.
Okay, whatever.
All right, you know what? Live debate. What do you guys think? You think the cruise line should pay for it, or should the person pay for it? Or should it be a 50-50 split? Like, hey, I need you, you need me. Together, we need each other. I don't know why I gave that analogy like that, but it just felt right. It felt natural.
Visas, travel, no. I don't believe Carnival is PCR only. I do believe that you can get an antigen test. I screenshotted something from John Held. Give me a second.
So shout out to Hillary Fields. She says, hey, fantastic sunshines. Hope y'all are doing great. She called us sunshines.
Oh, yeah. Well, the sun is shining. That's nice.
You are my sunshine. Thank you. And we have Leah Longobardi coming in on a Friday. She says, my hat is almost back to normal shape. I stuck the unsquashed hat inside the squashed hat to reshape. Yeah, I have done that.
Yeah.
So send us a photo, because if it is damaged, we'll just get you out a new one. Those shipping, UPS, I swear, if they put it on a box or something like that, underneath the box, it will get squished. So but we got insurance on this stuff.
So fun. And then the only other cruise line that I know of right now that has changed or updated their information is that MSC, starting November 1st, will require you to get tested within 2 days. So that's not until that's not another 2 months.
Right.
So Carnival is like effective September 13th. MSC is effective November 1st. But they're going to the 2 day as well.
So Karen Spurlock says, I don't mind paying for it, but definitely prefer the cruise line to cover the cost.
Oh, I highly prefer it.
And there's a contrasting idea there that someone said that cruises should offer on-site testing as an option, but not free. Otherwise, the terminal would be a madhouse. That's Praximus Prime. I got you, Praximus. I like that name. So, you know what? We've been talking about Disney for a little bit, and I'm starting to lean towards we might need to do a Disney Wish Good Morning Cruisers Live, like Good Morning Disney. Maybe next week.
That sounds fun.
Just look up some fun stuff about Disney Wish and all the new things. But for now, we're talking about food. Food is like one of the most essential things on a cruise line, right? People go for the food experiences, the different dining, main dining room, desserts, treats, the ice cream. It's a staple with cruise lines. And lately, there's been a little bit of not dissatisfaction, but content that people are not experiencing some of the cool dining restaurants. And I think that comes with something that John and I have expressed is where's the experience? And so the food is changing. There's an article that was put out this morning that could experiential dining options on cruise ships be the next trend?
I kind of hope so.
I kind of hope so. And so from the Disney Wish's latest Avengers-themed restaurant to celebrities' Le Petit Chef dining experience, more cruise lines, more than ever before, are investing in fun, experiential, and unique dining experiences to draw more travelers to their specific cruise line or cruise ship. I want to start off before showing you guys some photos. Royal Caribbean started that trend, 100%.
Okay.
You remember with Wonder?
Well,
and then they put out the Hibachi Chef.
It's Wonderland.
And then they put out the Hibachi Grill on the ship. And then like it's that wave of new type of dining experiences started coming out. Now, restaurants have always had specialty dining.
Right.
But I think people are going far beyond like decor on a ship. Something that me and you talked about was an actual experience.
Right. And so what I like about this is that it is an experience that I wouldn't mind paying for, right?
Yeah.
Because it's different than going to a restaurant and just eating food. Now, what I didn't like about like on the Encore, we went to Onda, the Italian restaurant.
Right.
And I mean, it looked nice and the food tasted good.
Yeah.
But it wasn't an experience.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you that it was an Italian restaurant.
Yeah, that remind me of my like a modern Miami restaurant.
Right, like
Yeah.
It was a nice restaurant. The food was good, but the food was great in the main dining room, and so I guess I was kind of confused as to why I had to pay a lot more money to eat in that restaurant than I did in anything else.
Yeah.
Versus like if I had an experience and they did something and you know what I mean? And you felt immersed in that. Cool. I will absolutely pay for that.
Yeah. And so if you're sailing on Norwegian Encore soon and you're like, should I go or should I not go to Onda then? Because I had reservations. I would say go.
Well, go.
Yeah, it's good.
The food is good, but my point is, if I have to pay extra for a restaurant on a cruise ship, which I've already paid to go on, and I already have free food, the experience better be there.
So speaking on that experience, Disney, actually before I get on to Disney, something that Celebrity did is they invested, 23,000 hours creating each animation for their experience, or around 24 hours for each 5-second segment where they shine down a laser light show.
That looks so cool.
On your meal.
Has anyone done that? Has anyone been on Celebrity and have done this? Because it looks really cool.
I saw Tony and Jenny do it, and I was like, that looks cool, and I can't wait to get on a Celebrity ship. But you can tell people are starting to put their heads together on doing cool stuff and leave it up to the boys and girls over at Disney to start creating experiences. So check this out. Disney Cruise Line has been, these photos here. Disney Cruise Line has been helping families experience, not just taste, their meals since its first ship launch. Its newest ship, the Disney Wish, is set to offer plenty of family-friendly and Disney movie-inspired dining experiences, but on a whole new level, like Star Wars and Frozen. This reminds me of like medieval times. Like you go for a dinner, like a dinner theater. You can have a dinner and a show. And so from Arendelle, a Frozen dining adventure that brings Elsa's magic to life and recreates Aurora Borealis on the ship's windows, to the ambitious worlds of Marvel Avengers, the Quantum Encounter, families will not only be able to enjoy a themed dinner, but they'll also be able to follow interactive stories that help immerse them into these worlds, which is incredible. I think one of the shows I'm looking forward to the most is obviously Marvel.
Of course you are.
And Star Wars.
I think the Frozen thing's going to be really neat.
So that's what makes me think of what's the medieval knights when she started dancing on the table and everything.
What? Who's dancing on the table?
Elsa. I'll put it back up.
Oh, when you said she, I didn't know who you're talking about.
So Elsa was, I guess, doing magic on the table and making the Borealis all over the window. So if you've ever been to Animator's Palette, how Crush swims across the...
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I
there it is. There it is. And so she's doing magic in front of you with the laser light show from Arendelle. And I think, one, that's going to go alarmingly well with the kids. Like that's going to be insane.
Yeah.
But I think as an adult, it's going to be dope. But look how all the parents are like looking at the kids like, you having fun? Are you having fun?
Are you having fun?
Because it's expensive. You better have fun. You better be, hey, pay attention. Look at all the parents, guys.
That's so funny.
And so I, for one, can't wait to be one of those parents that, just enjoy Disney for what it is. But they also have, I think the name of the restaurant is 1932. But essentially, that's going to bring meals and restaurants from the iconic era of Disney, inspired from the Pacific Northwest and Asian influence. Just think about like
super cool.
What was it? Pike's Marketplace.
Pike Place?
Yeah, Pike Place. Think of Pike Place like I was just there. Think of Pike Place and all the different flavors and restaurants coming together of inspiring like the California coastline. That's what it's going to be like. Apparently.
That sounds really neat.
So,
and the best part is that most of those Disney restaurants are typically included in the cost of your cruise.
No.
Yeah.
Stop it. I did not know that. I'm shocked right now.
No, typically they are, right? So
I know Palo's not included.
No, the adult-only restaurants are typically not included. You do have to pay extra for them. But if you go on a cruise right now and you go on the Dream and you go to Animator's Palette, that is included.
Wow.
Because they do the rotational dining, and that's what I like about Disney. Of course, you do pay a little bit extra for the cruise in general, but
wow. I, for one, can't wait to get on that Star Wars adventure and see what they start releasing there. Good morning, Najuma Brown. She goes, how's it going?
How's it going?
Lounging out. She's like, it's Friday. But that's what we can look forward to in the cruise industry. So if Disney's experimenting with new things and they put out an announcement, then the brainstorming wizards over at Royal Caribbean are going to start sitting down and thinking about cool stuff to do. Same goes for Norwegian and Celebrity. Experiential dining. It's no more just specialty dining. I think it's going to upgrade and evolve to experiential dining. And I, for one, am here to see it. Can't wait to see it all unfold over the next 2 or 3 years.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So you guys can look for that. I was shocked. I was like, cool. Like, they're listening to the customers. And I don't know if you guys put those feedback surveys, but I'm always like, experiential dining would be really, really cool. You know, Can you imagine a magic show at dinner?
Well, I mean, sometimes you get a magic show at dinner depending on the dining room and your waiter.
I'm just saying, they're like, here is your tuna tartare. Poof.
Oh, like an actual magic
Goodbye,
show.
tuna tartare.
Card tricks.
Ta-ta-tar. That would be super cool. Thanks for laughing at that.
You're welcome.
That's why I love you.
Yeah.
Because that joke was bad. So what's up, everybody? It is Friday. We're having a good time here. Just hanging out, TGIF. And RLD says it should be included because Disney is way overpriced. Thank you for sharing. The Star Wars Adventure is like $4K minimum. $4,000 minimum, or I don't know. I'm not sure what that's about. But what else did we have on the schedule today? What's the next topic?
Oh, you know what we can talk about really fast?
What's that?
Since we were recapping from yesterday, somebody asked about the ships that Carnival is putting out for the rest of the year. Also, the ships that have been canceled for the rest of the year, or being pushed back to next year. So I just want to briefly go over those ships. So if you are sailing on any of these in the next couple weeks or months, you'll know whether or not your cruise has been canceled before you get that email from Carnival saying that it's been canceled. Okay, so 8 ships already in guest operations, which is super exciting, and more restarting September, October. Cruise Line today announced that the next round of details about the additional ship restart for November and beyond. So starting November 1st, the Carnival Valor will follow the Carnival Glory in New Orleans for 4 and 5 night sailings. November 14th, the Carnival Legend will restart out of Baltimore, replacing the Pride, which restarts guest operations from Baltimore September 12th, and then moves its home port to Tampa following a Panama Canal repositioning cruise. The Carnival Radiance will have a new maiden voyage date of December 13th out of Long Beach. It was November 5th, but because of the dry dock, it's taking a little bit longer than they thought. It's now December 13th. So if you're on the Radiance, check that out. Carnival Pride's new service from Tampa is scheduled to start November 14th. Carnival Conquest to restart from Miami on October 8th is now December 13th. So if you were on the Conquest between October and December, check that out. Carnival Sensations October 21st restart from Mobile has been moved to January of 2022. With the extension on Carnival Sensations restart, 5 ships operating out of U.S. home ports will be moved to 2022. All right, so listen, if you have any of these cruise ships planned between now and the end of the year, unfortunately, they have been canceled. Carnival Liberty, Carnival Sunshine, Carnival Paradise, Carnival Ecstasy, and Carnival Sensation. So those are all being moved to start in 2022. Also, separate from U.S. operations, Carnival has canceled 4 additional sailings for both Carnival Spirit and Splendor out of Australia. Cruises on both ships are now canceled up to and including December 16th. So that was kind of a recap from yesterday. I just wanted to make sure we read that out loud so you know what ships are sailing. If you did not hear your ship name, they don't have any information. Right.
So cruises are being canceled, but we'll keep giving you guys an updated list as that information comes in. So thank you, Alyssa.
You're welcome.
I just want to say a shout out to Angie Minner. Just got back from Vegas, baby, yesterday. Woo. Have adult beverage on me. She's still spending.
Thank you.
Still spending. Thank you, Angie. You know what? We will not buy coffee this weekend. We will go ahead and go buy a drink or something. You know, it's the weekend. We made it. We did our first week of Good Morning Cruisers, Monday through Friday.
This is the first full week.
This is the first full week.
We did it, guys.
Yeah. And so we're supposed to rent the studio next week. We might do it at the house. We've got some pups there.
That sounds chaotic.
It does sound chaotic, but maybe they'll take a nap for an hour.
No, they
No,
they will not.
Oh, no. So Sheila Ignacio says, good morning. I'm praying that my daughter and I will be able to have our test results in time to take our cruise. Where are you cruising, Sheila? Let us know in the chat. I'm sure everyone else wants to know when you're cruising. Jen Reed says, congrats. I love this time with you.
Aw.
Hey, Jen. Thank you.
Jen?
Hey, you guys want to talk about some rumors? You want to talk about something fun? Cruise gossip?
Oh, I love cruise gossip.
And
Let
not
me get comfy.
And not like throwing stones or mean gossip. This is
like
fun gossip, right? You guys want to hear about that? Let us know in the chat if you want us to move on to the gossip, and give us the thumbs up button, and then smash the like button for Alyssa because she's struggling with that hat, and I just think it's kind of funny.
I am. And so I put it on because, one, we're going to the beach today.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to dress and be ready for the beach. I also put it on because starting today, there's a Labor Day sale for Paradise Adventure Co. And I wanted to give that a little shout out. If you got an email, that means you're on our subscription list. What are you doing?
So I want to show people in perspective how big the hat is and how small this is at the same time. Look at this hat. Covers half her body. Look at that. But this is the design. Pink flamingos. It's really cool.
It's cute. So go get you a hat. Go get you some sunglasses. There's a special deal for you when you get there.
Hey, special guests. We have 300 plus people in the chat. Give us a thumbs up. And Sheila says, I got the Vista out of Galveston, and that sounds super cool. Emily Cameron said, that's a big old hat, but she ain't say, oh. Guys, fun gossip. According to Royal Caribbean blog, Royal Caribbean will be expanding Perfect Day at Coco Cay with Hideaway Beach.
Ooh.
So let's be clear. That is not a rumor. That is a fact.
That is a fact.
That is a fact. Michael Bailey made the announcement. You heard it there. Royal Caribbean blog reported it, and it is incredible. I'm super excited about this. There will soon be a new era of Royal Caribbean's private island in the Bahamas to enjoy. RCCL announced that Tuesday an expansion to Perfect Day at Coco Cay with a new area. He says, I can hardly wait to share more news about our plans in the Bahamas, including another expansion to make Perfect Day at Coco Cay even more perfect with an entirely new experience we'll be calling Hideaway Beach. You heard it here first. Now, they didn't release any more additional details, just like, boom, here's the teaser, here's the drop. I want you guys to sign up for the newsletter. Keep your ears open. But I decided to go to the comments section.
Oh, boy, here we go.
I was like, maybe someone knows what this thing is. Maybe there's some disgruntled employee who's just like, this is what it is. This is what I'm going for, right? I'm doing my due diligence and trying to research. And while I didn't find that, I did find some people who said they talked to some of the employees there on the island, and they got a bunch of different answers.
Okay.
Right. And so I'm like,
that's fun.
That's fun. I like how the Caribbean or the Bahamian people are like, oh, it's this. Oh, it's this. Just pranking people. So someone says, I think it's a private beach with a special, more expensive section of the beach. And then someone's response was, exactly what I was thinking. I'm fine with the free beach, same sand.
Okay, so we got some shade.
We got some shade there. What do you guys think? Free beach, special beach. Free sand, same sand. Now, here's a fun rumor from Dawn. She goes, I heard rumors about a lazy river. I hope that's true.
That would be fun.
Dawn, if you're in the chat,
I'm all for that.
I hope you're right.
Yeah.
Because a lazy river floating on around Hideaway Beach with like a little jungle, kind of like Atlantis.
Oh, I love a good lazy or not so lazy river.
If you ever been in Atlantis, they have this lazy river and like water slides with tubes that you can just kind of keep floating around. All you need is a good drink, some good music, some fun vibes, and good conversation. And I'm telling you, if they're adding a lazy river, they've got my money, hands down. But there's some hope here. They said, hey, maybe it won't be an extra charge, but maybe it'll be adults only. And that's when the conversation started to take us.
Oh no, there's more.
It started to take a turn. When they said adults only, they're thinking a nude beach.
Oh my goodness, I don't think that's happening.
I don't think a nude beach would be on RCCL.
No.
Because the nature of people and the nature of children, they will wander. They will find it.
will wander.
They will just walk off and be like, huh, everyone's naked here. I don't think that's going to be a thing. So Renee Henderson says, yes, love lazy rivers. Beachy Mama, I have heard about the lazy river there too, so hopefully there's some truth to that. I don't know if there's any Royal Caribbean fans in the chat, but if you are, let us know how you feel about the Hideaway Beach. Now, I did screenshot. Let me see some more. There it is.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure, according to Russell, not sure if they were telling the truth. But when we were there a few weeks ago, they said overnight guest accommodations, lazy river. So that's the second lazy river confirmation.
Okay.
And nude beach area.
That's all three.
Nude beach area. So that's the second nude beach that's been popping up. I don't know if they're trolling us.
They
put in parentheses, not kidding. That is what they said.
Don't do the slides, people. That's funny. Yeah, let's hope that's not the case. But I don't know how, because I heard this too. I heard
Someone said shut that down.
Yeah, I know.
Emily Cameron.
I heard the rumor of overnight too, and so that would be cool. I'm assuming that would mean the ship would stay there overnight, right?
An overnight lazy love river?
Oh my gosh, no.
Oh.
I just meant the overnight accommodations.
Oh.
So, yeah, I would assume then the ship would have to stay overnight or come back and get somebody because do they have an airport on Coco Key? I mean,
I think so.
That would kind of be interesting. That's kind
of RCCL
After Dark.
After Dark. RCCL Uncut.
Oh my goodness.
No, man, that would be hilarious. But I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that's gonna be a thing.
I hope not.
I don't think a new beach is gonna be a thing.
Does anyone else have guesses in the chat? I'd love to see your actual guesses. That would be really interesting.
Hideaway Beach. Could you imagine as the Bohemian people having to serve naked cruisers?
Yeah. You hide away.
Hello, sir and madam. Would you like another Coco Loco?
Yeah. Coco Loco. Brother.
Oh, man. This is turning into an R-rated cruise. Lisa Davis. No, I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I think the drinks over there are going to be nice.
I'm sure
they're always creating new and fun drinks. I think if Lazy River keeps popping up around there, if we're being speculative, goodness, I need more sleep. Speculative, there might be a Lazy River. That could be fun. Now, whether or not there's an upcharge on that, I think whether it exists, I think we do it anyway. We're all about a cool experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so if they're like, hey, there's a Lazy River on there, and okay. Hard pivot. Brittany McMurdy.
You didn't even finish your sentence.
Well, because she came in a little late. Kids can't sail, and I wanted to address it real quick. Knock it out, Liz.
Okay. Well, you can always watch back, but we will address it right now. Kids on the November 5th sailing of the Disney Wonder cannot sail. It is a fully vaccinated cruise. You must be 12 or older and fully vaccinated to sail. So November 5th out of San Diego, I believe, on the Disney Wonder cannot sail. There you go. There you have it. As of right now, that's the only one. But like we said, as of right now, because it could change tomorrow.
Yep. Things keep updating. So go ahead and click subscribe. If you're new here and if you're having trouble commenting in the chats, because you do have to click the subscribe button.
Yep.
So this is my plea to you. The show is free. Please click subscribe and watch us because we want to make your morning. Please subscribe. All right, I'm done. Where were we?
I was going to say, Michael said, how are you guys not over 50,000 subscribers? You guys are awesome. Thank you, Michael. It's because people don't subscribe to our channel.
They don't really like us. You guys like us, so that's cool.
You got to hit subscribe, people. Please and thank you.
Ali J says, hi, everyone. I love when people come in and are saying good morning and hi to people in the chat. It's like, what's up? I'm here. You guys are going to eventually start seeing more names, familiar names. You're going to form a community in here. So if you haven't already, join our private Facebook group. You can probably meet those people. I can't tell you about our group cruise. People started chatting and communicating, and they became friends. And then
And now they want to cruise again.
And now they want to
together.
cruise again together. So they're hopping on our next group cruise. And speaking of cruising, Disney Cruises, Royal Caribbean, if you need a travel agent, we got one.
We got one.
Her name is Rose.
One.
No, really, she's the best. I saw a bunch of people leaving reviews all over the internet the other day about Rose.
I know. It made my heart so happy.
So Rose, she's our local travel agent. And as you know, the pandemic wiped out a lot of travel businesses. And she's still standing with the help of you guys, 100%. And she's thankful. We're grateful. And so if you want to continue supporting her, it is Rose at WeilerTravelGroup.com. I'm going to put that in the chat in just a few moments, but go ahead and show her some support. This is hard to type like this. Rose at Weiler Travel Group. Does anyone type like this? .com. When you guys are at work, when you're typing emails and stuff, do you read it out loud or do you type it to yourself type of person?
Cullen reads everything out loud.
I read everything out loud to make sure it's like, dear sir or madam, I hope this email, this note finds you well.
Oh my gosh. Anyhow, Cameron says that he is heading over to the Ovation next week. Will we be posting a vlog on how you got to Seattle from the airport? No.
I used a plane.
From the airport to downtown Seattle, you flew?
I used a train.
Okay, yeah, that was what I was going to say. No, we do not have a vlog coming out for that specific section, but I will tell you exactly how we did it. We took the train. So our flight came in around noon. The train runs pretty much all day, but I heard when it gets later, you probably don't want to ride the train. And when I say late, I mean like nighttime.
Yeah, don't do that.
Just because you could do it if you really want to, but I wouldn't feel safe doing stuff like that.
That's a hard no. Do not travel on the train at night.
Okay. Anyhow, I'm just saying, maybe they want to. I wouldn't advise to do it. We took the train from the airport. It's super easy. If you've never been to the Seattle airport, there are signs everywhere. You take the Link train, and you go through this parking garage, and you go out, and it's a little bit of a walk, but there's a tram. They have signs everywhere. $3. It is $3 for one way per person. That is it. That is the cheapest transportation you're going to get from the airport to downtown Seattle. So if you have the time, go do that. It's really easy to buy a ticket. You can download the app if you want, but you can just push a button on the screen. You get a ticket, and then you ride it to we rode it to University Street because that's the closest to Pike Place, and then there's the very next one is Westlake, which is also really close. It's really just the next stop. So I would say do one of those two. I love the train.
Maria, I don't think the Mariner of the Seas is going to get canceled. I have higher hopes for that.
Oh yeah, I think
I have higher hopes for Mariner. She says, "What can I expect? Will it be canceled between now and October?" I'm going to go with like 80% doubtful on that one. Something crazy has to happen, which of course crazy things happen, but something crazy has to happen, but hey, here we are talking about Disney, go figure. I didn't think that would be a thing. But what's next? We're 44 minutes in. We got 15 minutes left on the show. We've talked about carnival updates. We've talked about which kids can't sail on the Disney Dream.
Wonder.
We've talked about new cruise food.
Mm-hmm.
We've wished everyone a happy TGIF. And Claire and Michael, what did we miss? Did Griff talking about swabbing his brain again? Love these guys. Oh, that's funny. Shout out to their picture profiles. You see that? They got the giant eyes in there. That's really cool.
They're cute.
What hotel would you recommend to stay at in Seattle?
We touched on this yesterday, but I would say the Charter Hotel. It's downtown Seattle, literally close to everything. The only other place that we've stayed was an Airbnb, which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty
literally nice. Right downtown as well. We walked to the cruise ship in the morning, so that was really great.
Nice. So should we give a quick little run through or not?
Run through what?
Of what we talked about today.
You were already talking about it.
Oh, we talked about the Naked of the Seas.
Oh my gosh, no, we didn't.
The Lover River.
Oh my gosh.
What else did we talk about?
You're being ridiculous.
New cruise food.
New cruise food. We did talk about that.
And Carnival Cruise updates.
Yeah. We can have an actual question answer section right now.
Oh, you know what? Let's do a Q&A. We're going to knock this out. Shout out to you, Larry. Says he got our negative test Wednesday, and now all I need is a negative test. Encore provides a day of cruise.
There you go. Congratulations, Larry.
What day did you say your Alaska vlogs will be coming out? Sundays? That's how I'm reading it. Good Time with the Good Dreams. They're like, or I could read it like aggressively. Hey, what day did you say your Alaska vlogs will be coming out? Sunday? Yeah, Sunday.
Sunday.
Alyssa will be working on those today. Her face. You all always know how Alyssa feels immediately by her face. 100%. She lets you know. People are like, you're not real. Ask her a question and her face will tell you the answer real quick. And so, what do you think Royal's new Hideaway area will be? I think it'll really be, you know what, let's start with this. I'm hoping there's a lazy river.
That sounds wonderful.
I'm hoping there's a cool, like, not private beach club, but like a new like lounge area. I don't know if you guys saw Bimini. I'm hoping there's some section to where they can have like a nightly beach party, if I'm being real. Ocean Key has like a place where you can party at night on the beach.
At the
like,
Lighthouse Beach, yeah.
I'm thinking there might be a lounge area, a really cool bar. But knowing Royal, it'll be some sort of cool experience there.
Hopefully with the lazy river.
Yeah. So that'd be cool. I'd say somewhere on not a lower scale, but similar to Atlantis, something to that extent. That's fun, bars, drinks, something unique that you wouldn't see, and perhaps a lazy river. I don't think it's going to be a nude beach, but there are beach options. I think they said on the west and east side of things where it's just unused.
Nice.
So, Hideaway Beach. I think it's going to be a beach party. Ocean Key.
I hope so. That was really fun.
Yeah.
I think more cruise lines should do that.
Yeah. Griff, when do you think ETA for RCA Perfect Day? 2022 spring? I do not know. I don't know that one. They have not released any details on that, but if I'm going to guesstimate, I'm going to say 2023.
Oh, it's a long time from now.
I mean, we saw how long Perfect Day itself took.
Well, yeah, but that's the whole part.
And
Right.
I think the
This would just be
extension,
one section.
and I bet you they plan to release this in 2022, but then COVID happened.
That's fair.
So they're still dealing with that. So I'm going to go with like early 2023. So, how did you guys meet? So we were at an arm wrestling competition back in the early 90s, and her mother and her father signed her up for regionals, and I was there. And my parents were running a popcorn stand at the carnival, and they decided, hey, Cullen, you've been training your entire life for this moment, and I think it's time for you to go compete. And so while competing, she had a skateboard, and she skated on over and bumped into me. And I was like, wow, you're in a hurry? And she goes, yeah, because I have to attend an arm wrestling competition. And I was like, cool, which one? And she's like, the National Arm Wrestling Competition Federation of Vegas. And I was like, all right, cool. So I said, can I come? And I started following her, and it turns out we were attending the same arm wrestling competition. And what? You want me to keep going?
No, I'm reading the chat now. I was hoping my mom was in the chat listening to this. I am so amazed at how you put together these stories and how detailed they are.
I remember yesterday you were wearing like a light pastel pink shirt with a visor. And,
a visor, okay.
Yeah, a visor and skirt. It was really really fascinating because I was like, wow. I mean, she has the biceps of Zeus, but here she comes and skating like she's a tennis player. So
I just cannot. That clearly, none of that was true, but it was very impressive that he was able to make that up.
DB Jake says, no way this is off the dome.
Yeah, I've never heard that one before, so that's what I'm saying. Like, he comes up with something different every time, and I have no idea what he's going to say.
Yeah. Well, anyway, long story short, she did beat me in that arm wrestling competition, and I got down on one knee at that one point. Yeah, I must have been, 12 years old in the 90s? I was like, please be mine forever.
Oh
and
my gosh.
she's like, sure. And
I was like, sure.
yeah, right. Yeah.
That's not.
I gave her a ring pop, and we never looked back. So Larry Reed says, love the stories. Guys, it's been fun. It's been fun. So Tim Sanchez says, love the morning show.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out where we're going to host it next week. And we really appreciate the super chat. It's going to make our Friday. I don't know what we're going to do. We need to find go ahead.
I see someone asked about when our next trip to Disney is, and they removed it. But it is next week. And so you were saying you were trying to find a place to have our live stream.
Mm-hmm.
So Tuesday, we leave to go to Orlando, and we're staying at the Polynesian. So we were going to do a live stream on Wednesday from the Polynesian.
Is that next Tuesday?
That is coming up. It is Tuesday coming up.
Oh, I think we're supposed to be watching the dogs. Or is that just through Labor Day?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Cool. How's the house going? Actually say great, better.
It's actually going this time.
Yeah, we have a real estate agent we're working with right now.
Mm-hmm.
We might have a mortgage lender. I sent them an email the other day. He's talking with someone on the 10th about, rates and stuff like that. And hopefully we figure out what we're going to do. But this is going to be a call to action.
Okay, here we
a
go.
request, if you will. We're looking for one more additional sponsor for the channel. One or two. So if you own a local business that can ship stuff to the crew,
okay,
we're looking for local businesses or companies that are looking to perhaps work together, collaborate, advertise. And if you're watching this at work and you think, hey, my company would love to help support the channel and support the Paradise Cruise so we can keep doing this Good Morning Cruisers live show, we can all come together and win. So let us know in the chat. You can send us an email. It's at griff@trappedinparadise.tv.com. Don't be asking me any crazy stuff. Some people sent me an inbox and were like, hey, what's your favorite color? I was like, hey, this is not the email for this. But purple.
That's funny.
Pia says, buy a house that lost its financing. Easy to buy because people think something is wrong with the house. Pia, please send me a message on Instagram. I've heard of that before. I just don't know what it's called. I also saw something on TikTok where people, I guess, don't pay for something and then it's not, I guess, seized by the government or something. And then the government ends up selling it for like half off. And then you can take over the payments and then move in. But then you subsequently have to kick humans out of their house, which I don't want to do that either. So give me some details. I don't know how it works, but,
This is mine now.
Yeah, this is mine, how, right? You got little Timmy in the corner, like, playing video games. It's like, sorry, Mommy didn't pay her bills. We got to get out. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So, but leave the PS4. It's mine now. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, leave it. But, yeah. All people that played PS4, PS5 probably start laughing. You guys think I'd actually take a PS5 from a child? I will. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. No, I'm playing.
Sorry, little Timmy. So sad.
Alex Duncan says tax defaults are like that.
Oh, maybe that's what you were talking about.
Maybe tax defaults. Cool. So we'll look into that. And it'll be fun. It's been a fun Friday. We're going to finish off with a few more questions. It has been super cool. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. We're not out yet, but TGIF. It's funny. I was telling people we're not out yet, and I saw 10 people log off just like that.
Yeah, I know.
Click. Click.
It's like, goodness, people.
Pia says, I will send you a DM on Insta, not talking about foreclosure. So
there's something else as well.
There's something else. Okay, cool. All right. Well, thank you, guys. But what else we got? Give me some questions. It sounds like I need to add at least one or two more topics to our live streams because normally we go with 4.
Well, it just depends on how the topics unfold. We are not staying at a Verbo at the beach. This is actually a condo. We own it's a timeshare technically, but not one of those like timeshares where you have to sit for a timeshare presentation. Mm-hmm. We own a week in June and we own a week in September. And so this is our September week. And usually the whole family's here and nobody else could come see us. So we just decided to do it ourselves. Someone said, I think you need a fixer-upper. You could vlog the process. That's very fascinating. Amy, we've talked about
it.
I think that would be, fun for me because I really enjoyed that part of the RV, actually remodeling it, and fun for you guys to watch.
Favorite Riesling?
I don't have one.
I don't think I have one. I just kind of drink it.
Yeah, it's not my go-to by any means, so whatever there is.
How did you two meet? You want to take that one or you want me to take it?
I will take it if they want the real answer.
So we were both trying out to be Toys R Us kids, and our agents took us to a showing out in California, Hollywood, where all the actors and stuff go. This is taking place in the 2000s. And Kit Kat, the bar, the candy, the chocolate, was trending. And they made a clutch call and said, hey, listen, the Toys R Us kids aren't going to do a thing. There's something called Amazon on the way, and Toys R Us might be out of business soon. So I think it'd be a better, more lucrative opportunity for you guys to try out for this Kit Kat commercial. And so it's like, give me a break. And I was so pitchy. And then this woman walked over and she's like, hey, when you say give me a break, you need to think of something like light and cheerful. And I was like, give me a break. And she's like, there, that's it. And then we harmonized Kit Kat bar. And that's us. You may not have known that. And so obviously we instantaneously fell in love. And, I got down on one knee and offered her a Kit Kat bar. And she took the other piece. And once you split a Kit Kat bar, guys, that's a wrap. That's true love. And we've never looked back. So it's been an incredible ride.
Yes, Alicia says free entertainment. You have free entertainment for life.
Yes, there we go.
The truth shall set you free. That's so fun. See, I've never heard that one either. I don't know how he does it. I think it's so impressive. I couldn't say anything like that.
She said, sure.
Sure.
All right, guys. As always, if you digged what? Some other question came through?
Yeah. We'll be on the Encore in November. Is it true they don't have Spice H2O? That is true, Vicky. They do have, what was that little private area in the back? Or maybe it was the front of the ship. It was the front of the ship. You have to pay for it. So, Vibe, the beach club, or Vibe Club, something like that. You have to pay for that. But no, there is no Spice H2O like there was on the Escape on the Encore.
She's breaking character.
Well, yeah.
Most people say I can make a lot of money telling stories.
That's true. Someone asked if you are in sales. You're in sales, right?
You're in sales, right? Oh, gosh. Emma Cruz says, I'm good at getting her right after you've been live for an hour. All right. This is what we're going to do. We're going to schedule a virgin conversation with Emma.
Okay.
And we're going to do, who's it? Maybe we'll slide into Michael K's inbox and see if he'll talk to us about Disney.
Okay.
The dude's a busy guy.
He is very busy.
We'll see if he wants to hop on the show. But yeah, we want to talk Disney stuff, and then we'll talk virgin stuff with Emma, and I'll set that up because she's super sweet and super cool. So, but we should wrap up the show. I think that's been it, right? Alyssa's like, no, we got 2 more minutes.
Well, no, we don't. But I was actually checking the weather because I want to go to the beach.
There you go. There you go. Vsauce Travel says Virgin December 5th. Cannot wait. Yeah, that's going to be a fun conversation. She's going to give us all the ins and outs. We'll write all the questions in advance. I actually, there's 347 people in the chat. Assuming these 347 people are not in our private Facebook group, please join. I know that sounds absurd. Join, because I'm going to put a question in our private Facebook group. I'm going to pin it to bring Emma questions. So she sailed on this ship. She knows the in and outs. She put out a video describing her experience, and then you get to hear it from her first. Now that a few days have passed, or I guess weeks at this point, gets settled in, and she can give you even more raw feedback or experiences. I'm speaking for Emma at this point. I still got to ask her, but she's in the chat.
She said that.
She goes, yeah, I'm up. She goes, I'm up for that any day next week. Awesome. So.
Yes, Alicia, I got your email. If anyone emailed me about lanyards yesterday, I did get them. I will get back to you by the end of the weekend because we're not home, and I can't ship you the lanyards anyway. So
that's right. So before you guys leave, here is the private Facebook group. I will drop that in there for you. Alyssa, go ahead and stall while I awkwardly find a link for us real quick.
Oh, baby,
sing our song.
What song?
Give me a break.
Oh my gosh.
Give me a break.
Oh my goodness.
Break
He's
me off a
so.
piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Look at you.
Remember that? Remember that? We were like,
Yeah,
we
I
were,
remember that.
we were like Kit Kat bar.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to just
Kit
find
Kat
the. Yep. I'm gonna need you to just find the.
bar.
Okay.
So here is the group,
The link.
and there you go. So join that. I'll pin the question in a few moments, and that'll flood an inbox, and I think we'll hopefully talk about it either sometime next week, Monday or Tuesday, depending on availability of our creator friend.
Of our creator friend. Cool.
All right, guys. If you dig the vibes, please
And
subscribe.
if you care, please share. And we'll see you in paradise.
Adios. Peace.
Bye.
Outro.
When